Hello everybody and welcome back to Building Tutorials. And today I am going to be working on the brand new Minecraft corn maze. And apparently there's a wandering trader who's decided to come over here and visit. So you know what, we're gonna put him into the maze. Here, go into the maze and we're gonna see if he can actually find his way out. We'll see if by the end of the episode he can actually escape the maze. The problem is I have to get him in the maze. Oh, what? I didn't want to get on the llama. I didn't even know I could get on the llama. So I'm going to go ahead and just like block him in like this. There we go. So now he's part of the maze, and I'm going to see if he can actually make his way through it by the end of the episode. So we're going to let him be. We've actually got some animals in here, which is kind of interesting. I don't know what all the animals are doing. But today what I'm going to do is I'm going to build this little entrance area here. And then I'm also going to work on building the little zombie tunnel. That's what I'm going to call this. This is the zombie tunnel. Where I'm going to put tinted glass all the way around this entire maze. And there's going to be zombies down there that are hopefully going to chase the villagers around. And hopefully that'll allow them to get to the end. If that doesn't work, then I'm going to have to find a different way of getting them to go through the maze. Because as you can see with this guy, they don't like to move very much. So the first thing that I'm going to work on building is going to be the entrance to this place. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to build it kind of like out of wood. So I'm going to go ahead and get some fence poles. I'm going to get some wood. I'm going to build it kind of like out of oak wood. I think is going to be best. Or actually, maybe acacia wood. That might look a little better. So I'm going to get acacia wood. I think I'll stick with the oak fences. And then I also want to get maybe some slabs. So we'll go ahead and grab the slabs and then the blocks. So the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to replace my torches here with the fence poles. And they're going to go up about 4 blocks. So these are going to go up 4 blocks. Actually, I'm going to do 3 blocks. I think that's going to be a good height for this. And then I'm going to put the slabs on top of here. So I'm going to go up 3 blocks, put the acacia slabs right here. So I should be able to connect this up to the other end right here. There we go. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through and build the entire roof here. And then I need to do the decorations for like the inside. So I'm going to have somebody running this area who's going to do like all different tickets and stuff for the maze. So I'm going to have to hire someone to do that. I'll probably just get one of the villagers to do it. So there's that done. So I've got the nice little overhang here. So now I'm going to set up kind of like the little barrier here. I don't know if I should do this with fences. I could block it all off with fences, or I can use the wood. I think I'm going to stick with the blocks for now. And the way this is going to work is they're going to have, I need to get some stairs, but we're going to have an area over here where the path is going to come. They're going to get their tickets for the maze, and then they're going to come in this way. I'm going to build a little fence that'll lead to the inside. I'm going to put a fence gate probably right here. I think it's going to be a good spot. So I'm going to go and grab a fence gate here, put that down, so that way the people who work here can get in and out. I also need to figure out what I'm going to do for this block. I could do wood again. I don't really want to use grass. I'm going to use something else. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of all this grass, and then I'm going to look at some of the blocks. I could actually do like cobblestone. Might be a cool block to do. Maybe even mossy cobblestone. So I'm going to go and fill this entire area here in with mossy cobblestone. I think this is going to look really cool. Because I want to have this be like a spooky area. So this entire floor here is all going to be mossy cobblestone. This is going to be where the stairs are going to be at. I don't have any stairs. I could actually just grab some from up here. If I just like grab some spruce wood, stairs. I don't know if this is going to look good. So I'm going to do 2 registers like that. And then over here, I could maybe set up like a snack area. I kind of wanted to set up like some little booth areas over here where they'll sell like maybe some Halloween hats. I want to get like a candy apple shop, would be pretty cool to have. But this is going to be the entrance, and then as soon as you go in, you can either go that way or that way, and you can just go through the maze. I think that's going to work out perfect. The one thing is I do want to add fence gates here so that as soon as they go in, they can't get out. So I might put pressure plates. Let's see if this will work. If I put pressure plates down, that way it's like a one-way gate to get in. So if I go ahead and put 2 pressure plates here, they walk in and then they can't get out because villagers can't open gates. So that's going to be how I'm going to do the one-way door, is they just come in this way and then they go out here. So that's going to be how that's going to work. And then this over here, this is going to be the employee entrance here. And then over here, I don't know what I'm going to use that spot for. But the next thing I'm going to build is going to be the little areas over here, little shops. So I'm going to build them out of the same blocks as these, but it's going to be a little bit smaller. So I'm going to have 1 block in between each of these. It's going to go right about here. I think should be good. I think all of this is going to get removed. I don't know about the building. So I'm going to leave it right here for now. I think it should be fine. And then eventually I might get rid of it. I don't know if I want to bring the path over here to like this side, because I don't know if I'm going to use this for anything. But for now, this is going to be where the little shops are going to be at. I think I'm going to do these as 2 blocks high. And then I'm going to put the roof layer here. Okay, so this is what the little booth areas are going to look like. I think I'm going to raise them up a block because I don't like how they look. They look way too short. So I'm going to build these up 1 more block so that they're the same height as that, because that looks a little bit better. So I think it's going to be best just to have everything at the same height. That way it looks a little bit more like a shop. And I'm going to go through, I don't think I'm going to do fences. I think I'm going to stick with the wood theme. But I think I'm going to do a different type of wood. So I'm going to do acacia wood for the top here. But for the bottom blocks, I might do a different type of wood. I don't know which one I'm going to do just yet. I'm thinking maybe oak wood, so that kind of fits with all of the other oak buildings. Alright, so I've grabbed some dark oak planks. I think I'm going to change these corners to be all wood instead of having the fences. That way the fences kind of start here. And then I'm going to have probably a door right here. I don't know if I should do like an actual door so that you can get in and out, or if I should do a fence gate. The only thing about the fence gate is whoever's working there is like stuck inside forever. I think it's going to be best just to get an actual door so that the villagers can get in and out of here. And I think I might have to put a job item in here just to kind of keep them in the little shops. And I'm just going to use a spruce door. There's one right over here. So I'm going to grab this and put it in the back here. I think it should fit in good with the dark oak. And I'm going to do the same thing here, where I'm going to build a little doorway so that way you can get in. I'll have a register here, which I kind of like doing the spruce stairs. I could change it to something else, but I think I'm going to stick with this. Actually, I'm going to change it because that's too dark for this area. I'm going to go with oak stairs, so that way it's a little bit lighter. So we'll put oak stairs on here, and then I need to figure out what these shops are going to be. So I think this one over here is going to be the hat shop. So we're going to sell a bunch of different hats. And then over here is going to be the candy apple area. So for this area, I'm going to go ahead and get some item frames. I'm going to use item frames for both of them to kind of display the items. But I want to get a cauldron. So I'll have a cauldron for like dunking the apples in to turn them into candy apples. Or we'll have like caramel apples as well. And then I'm going to get I could get a glow frame. I think I'm just gonna stick with the regular item frame for now. I can always change them later. But I'm gonna get 2 different types of apples. So I'm gonna get the regular apples, which these are gonna be the candy apples. So this is gonna be a candy apple. And then I'm gonna have... I could do either the enchanted apple or the golden apple. I think I'm gonna do the golden apple as kind of like the caramel apple. So I have candy apples, caramel apples. I could even do the enchanted ones, but I think I'm just gonna stick with the 2 normal apples. We'll get the regular apple and the golden apple. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and set up the cauldron and the chest. So over here, I'm gonna have a chest. I need to get some more apples to fill that up. That's gonna be the apple chest. Over here is gonna be the cauldron. So I'm gonna go and put water, and I'm gonna make it red. So this is where you can dunk the apples in. And then up here, I'm gonna put the apples on display. I could even put them like at the front, like right here. How would that look? I guess I could put like apples there to kind of like advertise the apple shop. And I could even put a sign. Oh, great. I don't want to break that. I could even put a sign right there in the middle that says it's a candy apple stand. I could do that. And then in here, we'll have our villager. He's actually going to be standing over here because he can use the cauldron as a job item. So I don't know if I should move that in front of here so it looks like they're actually trying to serve the people, or if I should leave it back here. I could even move it like right there. You know, I'm going to move it. That way it kind of functions better for the villager. It would be nicer to have it in the back, but I think to be able to get him standing and looking this way, I have to put it in this direction unless he uses it this way. I don't know how the villager is going to react with the cauldron, but hopefully he looks in that direction to where everyone's supposed to be showing up at. And I also want to extend this path. I think I'm going to do that at the end after I build everything. So this one's going to be the hat shop. So I'm going to go ahead and put some item frames down. I'm going to do a chest. I can actually do 2 chests. So that way I can have maybe one for the golden apples and then one for the regular apples. So I'm going to quickly grab some more apples here, fill up the chests, and then I'm going to go get the stuff for the other shop. Okay, so I've got the hat shop set up here. I went ahead and got some pumpkins so that we can kind of sell the pumpkins as hats as well. I could even put like the creeper heads. We can have those as some hats. I could get some of the other heads as well. So I'll put the creeper heads in there because I've got those. And I've also got some hats here as well that I'm going to dye with orange dye so that we've got some orange hats. And I'm going to put those over here. So I'm going to go and put a bunch of the hats in here. So we've got some orange hats. I'm going to leave the cauldron once again for the villager job, because I don't know of another one that would look good. This one at least makes sense. The other one over there, it makes sense, but to have a leather worker working the candy apple stand doesn't really make sense. But a leather worker working the hat shop does make sense. But at least this kind of works as being like the area where they make the candy apples. So this one, all I have to do is I might need to add some armor stands in. Might be a cool addition to kind of display the hats. So I think I'm going to put those like up front here. I'll put one here and one over here. So I'm going to go get some armor stands real quick so that I can display the hats. Okay, so I've got a bunch of hats here. So I'm going to go ahead and display... Oh, that's really big. I don't know if I want to put that one on there. I might just keep like the pumpkin and then this hat. I wanted to put the dragon head, but I think that's going to be way too big. I didn't expect it to be that big. So I think I'm just going to stick with the regular hat for now. And then I just got rid of it. No, I just got rid of my hat. Can I grab it back? Okay, I can. But I could also do zombie heads. And I had skeleton heads, but I think it deleted those. So let me get the skeleton heads back. So I've got a few different heads that I could actually use for kind of like selling. So I'm going to go ahead and put a bunch of these in here. We'll put the zombie, the dragon, the skeleton heads, and I've also got the leather caps as well. I don't know. Should I put the zombie here? I kind of like having the zombie and the pumpkin, so I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to put this back in here. I might as well grab a few more of these. So I'm going to go ahead and put all the stuff in there, and I think this should be good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and make the path here. I'm actually going to leave this over here for like the big path. It's going to go all the way over to here. And then this, I think, you know what? I could actually put it here. So I'm going to go ahead and block all this up. I'm just going to put some grass blocks down on top to get rid of it. And that way, the path can connect to all of the different areas. I'm also going to attach it up to the other side over here. I don't know if I'm going to put anything over on that side, but I am going to put a path over to here. Alright, so there we go. The path is set up. This leads to everywhere that it's supposed to. The next thing that I need to do is I need to set up the zombie tunnel. So what I need to do is I need to break all of this regular, like green glass, and I'm going to replace it with tinted glass. And the reason why I'm using tinted glass is so that when I put the zombies down there, they don't burn. The tinted glass does not let light in. So if I put zombies under normal glass, they'll end up burning. If I put them underneath tinted glass, oh, that got like really dark. Look at how dark that got. It also lets no light in, so it's going to be like super dark down there, which the zombies like it to be super dark, so that kind of helps. But you can see the difference between the light, because no light, and then I let all the light in. It's kind of cool how it does that. And if I go down here, you can see it lets light in through this. As soon as I put that, it's really dark. So it's actually kind of cool how it lets like no light through. So it's going to be a really good block to use for this. And then I also want to change the bedrock. So I'm going to change all this bedrock to be something else. I don't know which block I'm going to do for that just yet. But it's so dark down here that I actually need to break these blocks to even see. So I'm going to go through the entire maze here, clear out all these blocks, put down the tinted glass everywhere, and then I'm going to have to try and figure out what block I'm going to use to replace the bedrock. Okay, so I have completed the entire maze. As you can see, I've got tinted glass everywhere except for this one spot. There we go. Now it should be complete. Is there any other spots that I missed? Doesn't look like it. Now, I didn't do the secret areas over here. I left those open. I'm hoping that I don't need to put glass all the way along this area. I also just realized I missed this entire area. So I actually have to do this area real quick. But I'm hoping that if I leave the secret areas open, it'll allow the villagers to kind of like explore around those a little bit. And hopefully they don't just stay there forever, where they like come into this area and then they never want to go out of it. So I might have to build like the zombie tunnel all the way into those areas. But I'm hoping I can do it without doing that. The other thing is I decided to go with the mossy stone bricks for the floor. I think it's gonna look best for kind of like the theme that I'm going for. I don't know if you can really see them with the tinted glass. Let's see. If I put that, you can kind of tell. I don't know if you can tell that they're mossy stone bricks, but you can definitely tell there's stone bricks down there. But this entire thing now has tinted glass and stone bricks underneath it, so that should be set up for zombies. Now all I have to do is test it with some zombies and villagers, and that's what I'm going to do next episode. Is I'm going to open this place up. We're going to get some volunteers to come and explore the brand new maze. But the final thing that I need to do for the maze is to set up this ending area. So the way that I want to do this is I want to have a one-way door. So right over here, I'm going to have a door to exit, and those are going to be iron doors. So that way you can't get in from outside. So this is going to be the exit area. This is going to be a one-way door. And I don't know if I want to do them with pressure plates or if I should do it with like tripwires. I could put like a tripwire here. I could even do the same thing over here. I could put like a tripwire, or I could do the pressure plates once again. Because I want to have a one-way door here so that they go in and then they don't have to like go back through the entire maze. I want them just to exit out this way. I could do the gates like I did at the beginning where I did the gates. But I'm going to go ahead and put 2 of these. And you can actually put pressure plates down. I could do 4, but I think 2 is going to be enough. So you can go in. Right here, I'm going to put 2 more, so that way you can go out, but you can't get back in. So that's going to be how this is set up. And I want to I kind of want to put some job items in here, because if I can't get them to go through the entire maze with the zombies, I'm going to try putting job items to possibly motivate these guys. So I'm just going to put down a few job items here. I'm going to have to look at like some other ways I could possibly motivate the villagers to come over here. But this is going to be where the chest is going to be at. There's not really a good spot to put like a double chest. So I think I'm just going to put 2 normal chests right here on each side. And then in the corner, I'm going to put down a barrel. We'll put a barrel over here. I'll put a smoker, a blast furnace. And then I don't think I really need the smithing table. But this is going to be where the reward is at. I could even put the reward chest like right here. I don't know if that's a good spot for it. I could put it there. So that way, as soon as you walk in, the reward's right there. I think I'm going to leave it over here. And for the reward, I'm just going to do a bunch of emeralds. Because this is going to be for the villagers. And they love emeralds. I bet you if I go to any villager, he's probably going to want emeralds for something. Alright, so I've got the emerald chest figured out. So those are set up. I'm hearing like a bunch of mobs. Are they down here? It's like really hard to see through the glass. Oh yeah, there is like mobs down here. We've got a spider and a zombie. So mobs are actually spawning down here, which might make it so I don't have to spawn in a bunch of zombies. They're just going to like naturally show up, which is kind of cool. The only problem is there's going to be like a bunch of the other mobs as well. So it's not just going to be zombies. But I think that that should be fine. So this is going to be the end area. We've got emeralds for a reward. We got some job items. I wanted to put some more decorations around the maze. So I think I'm going to do that next episode when I open this up. I'm going to add in some more decorations. And then I'm also going to add in some stuff to these signs in all of the secret areas. So I'm going to add that. And then hopefully we'll get some volunteers to go through the maze. I don't know what happened to the wandering trader. I guess he despawned. I don't know where he went. But that's going to be it for today. So I'm going to go and end the episode here. So make sure to leave a like and to subscribe. Thanks for watching. And I will see you next time. Goodbye, everybody.